Locks. What purpose do they serve if not to be opened? So many keys. A key with no lock serves no purpose at all. But a lock with no key? Very strange. Open. Your time has come. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back. Now, this may be a familiar sight. Yes, we've brought back this character from the steampunk video. You're not watching the same video, by the way. This is a different video. Today is a very cool day because I get to unlock a pop lock. For those of you who don't know, Rainer Popp is a German locksmith who restores old locks and makes actual puzzles out of locks, and he does them in very small quantities. So they're very hard to get your hands on. We did one in the past. This one here, you may remember. So heavy, look at this thing. Ooh. Obviously, his craftsmanship is second to none, which is why we like him. How many locksmiths do you know? Right now, off the top of your head, how many? Probably none, maybe one. This one I found on an auction, a couple $1,000s. So, what makes this lock special, by the way, is that there is no key, no combination. That's strange. I thought so. Lee, pan the camera on this guy. Look this way. So that's Spencer. And Spencer's here on behalf of the New Yorker magazine. They have an online thing going on as well. They're doing like a mini series of passionate people and obsessed people, I would say, apparently fall into that category. They're here filming that, which is very cool, so this makes it extra special. Anyways, guys, I've been talking long enough. Hope you enjoyed that intro. If you did, like this video, subscribe, and let's get into solving the T7 pop lock by Rainer Popp. Let's go. There you go. The T7 pop lock. There's his little logo, little cat there. Let me get in close for you guys. That's kind of cool. So this is really hard to come by. What's interesting about this lock, like I said, there's no key. Let's start this up. But there are places to put things, such as this. It looks like there's some type of threading in there, so there might be a little tool, sequential discovery, which is cool. I always appreciate that. Now, fooling around with this, I did find that I can make that go down. All right, so that's as far as I've gotten. And now once that's down, that doesn't turn. Okay, so there are different layers here. So that won't turn. If I pull it out all the way, oh, now it does turn. All right, like a full 180. I can go back in. Oh, weird. Seems to be like some type of internal labyrinth here within this lock. I'm not sure if I just solved it. Wow. Huh? I just solved it. 100%.
No.
Yeah. There. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
What?
That's interesting. Okay, so this is the internal mechanism of it. This is supposed to be a really hard lock to solve, but I guess I lucked out. Here, let me show you the inner workings of this. So you see this right here? So that reproduces a small labyrinth, and I guess, well, I mean, we still haven't put it back together. We still got to put it back here, which might be harder. And then on the inside, that button releases like a spring-loaded mechanism. Here, why isn't it focusing? Right here, there's like a button here. Again, these things aren't solved until they're put back together, so we might have just lucked out completely. This has to be closed again so that that pops back out. So there was a combination to take this out. You see how some of those, okay. So you see how some of those pegs are missing? As I rotate it here. So I have to maneuver my way through using this thing here. So my guess to put it all back, if I just hold this, I can probably just fit it right back in there, I'm guessing. That's my guess. Oh. No, hold on. Now she's stuck. And that's it. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. That's hilarious. This never happens.
I know.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen here, okay? You've got an uncut gem, is what you have right now. No cuts in this video. Yeah. I'm a little bit taken aback by how simple this was, because this is supposed to be a very difficult lock, and also the amount of production that went into this intro far outweighs the time that I spent unlocking this. Now I'm not disappointed, mind you. I'm actually quite delighted. It makes my day a lot shorter. However, it is kind of lackluster for you guys at home. So instead of closing up shop today, we're gonna try and reopen it, knowing what we know now and seeing if I didn't just luck out. Let's try that here. So, okay. Oh, no. See, you got it. So it's just a matter of finding the right groove and then pushing it back in, rotating it, and pulling it back out. So now this thing here, if we can grab that, that'll go right in. Yep. So, once again, push out, all the way down, rotate, push it back in, not too far, rotate, rotate. And that's it. And that is it. The craftsmanship on this is insane. I feel like that could have been harder, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly that comes about. Okay, so right here you have an entire line with no pegs. So you can move freely through here. However, you're gonna get stuck on that last one. So you have to move. Oh, I see. So although here, this is all free, that's why I can rotate like that, almost a full 180. So here, all this is free. So that peg on the inside is moving here, but it gets stuck, which is why I have to pull it out. That would make me, oh, so I start here. Boom, 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 boom. Rotate, 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 rotate. How do I, oh, okay, I see. So I gotta wait till I find this opening here. This is the only one that's kind of open at the top. So it must start here. It starts here, move it up, over here, all the way through here. Here it stops, so I've got to maneuver it upwards, bring it through that hole again, downwards, that hole, and out, and then I'm good to go. Very interesting. Looks more complex than it actually is. Very cool lock nonetheless. Putting it back, again, it is a sequential puzzle, so you just have to kind of follow the sequence here. Like right now, see, it's not all the way in, and I can't rotate it, so I got to pull it back out a bit, and then push it all the way back in, and now I'm pretty much good to go. So that was the T7 pop lock. Boom. Not so difficult at all. One for the books, definitely. Yeah, moving on. Outro. right before we go to the outro, just quickly, maybe a bonus puzzle before we get into the outro. This here, you might have saw that laying around on my desk. Something's on the inside. You can hear it, and there's a lock, but there's no key. How do you open it? Comment below right now. 3, 2, 1. Magnets. That's it. Guess it's on the inside. Yep, you guessed it. The key, kind of cool. That's a cool little keepsake. Not a super hard puzzle. A little bit harder than this one though. Anyways, outro. Well, hot dang, that about wraps it up. So, okay, here's the thing about solving puzzles on video, okay? Little PSA. Sometimes things go according to plan. For the most part, the puzzles that we do here tend to be difficult, and they tend to take a long time. We even had a production crew here who's filming, as I mentioned, for the New Yorker. They were set up, they were like Sophie here, she was like, I'm ready to take a nap. Like, they were on board for waiting 2 hours for me to solve this puzzle. Lo and behold, it took me 2 minutes. Hope you still appreciated this video. You know, now you can finally see that, hey, this stuff is unscripted. It's just how it goes when solving puzzles. I would say the only slight disappointment I had with this puzzle being super easy to open, and I mean easy, I don't even have any point of reference if it's just easy for me or easy in general. The only disappointment I have is that it's a really expensive puzzle. I wish it would have taken me just a little bit longer. Before I knew it, it was over, and that's a little bit disappointing. But other than that, the craftsmanship on this thing is still beautiful. If you have a look at the inner mechanism, which we're showing you now, you can see that this is really well made, and it's just a beautiful little piece to look at. And this side button here is very satisfying. Listen to that, ready? Ooh, bam. You can see the inside, there's some pegs going on and stuff. I have ordered a bunch of different pop locks, which I found at an auction. I think I have 3 more. We will be taking a look at more of these in the series. But guys, if you do enjoy these puzzles and do enjoy what we do here, simple, leave a like below, subscribe, I know half you aren't, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.